Welcome back, children. This is the second video for today's lesson, that is 28th of May. So we're discussing Danny Casey and how he should be proceeding with his career. He'll be all right. He's with the best team in the country. He is very young yet. He's older than I am. Too young really for the first team. You can't argue with that sort of an ability. So they are talking about him, and the son says that he's very talented and the father says he has to be looked after and he might go haywire. So the son says no, he's very good, and since he is on the national team, so he must be very talented and he would be doing justice to his role and work. He can't argue with that. You can't argue with that sort of ability. He says he's so talented, immensely talented, that he's going to rise to the top. He's going to buy a shop, Sophie says from the table. So in this conversation about his talent, Sophie drops a bombshell. He's going to buy a shop, she says. Her father grimaced. Where did you hear that? He says. What? Why would he buy a shop? He's a player. He told me so. She muttered something inaudible. He muttered something inaudible and dragged himself round in his chair. This is another of your wild stories. So he looks at, he's looking at the television, and he suddenly turns to her and says, okay, you're at it again. You're so good at weaving stories that you've started again. She met him in the arcade, Geoff said, and told him how it had been. So the brother says that no, this is not a wild story. She actually met him in the arcade today, and she's probably telling the truth. One of these days, you're going to talk yourself into a lot of trouble, her father said aggressively. So the father knows his daughter, and he looks at her and says, you're going to get into a lot of trouble because of all these stories that you keep weaving about. It is like that story about the shepherd who cried wolf, wolf, and he would take his sheep out, and then he would come running to the village and he would say, the wolf has attacked, the wolf has attacked. The people would go to help because the wolf would carry away the sheep. So they would go, and then they would just realize there's no wolf, he's just making a fool of us. And then he said, right, I made a fool of you. He did it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. 5th time, when he again went and he told the people a wolf had come, a wolf had come. Actually, a wolf had come, but nobody went to help him because they thought that he was telling a lie. And the wolf carried away the herd, killed many, and there was a lot of damage to the herd. So, this is the same thing that Sophie's father is talking about. He says, you keep weaving these stories and telling lies. One day you're going to get into trouble because nobody is going to believe what you're going to be saying, and then it might be the truth. So try telling the truth for a change. You should not tell lies. So her father is angry about it, about her habit of telling lies. Geoff knows it is true. Don't you, Geoff? He don't believe you, though he'd like to. So the father says, listen, you can't make a fool of me like you made a fool of Geoff. And he also doesn't believe you. It's not just I who doesn't believe you, he also doesn't believe you. The table lamp cast a glow across her brother's bedroom wall and across the large poster of United's first team squad and the row of coloured photographs beneath. 3 of them of the young Irish prodigy, Casey. So, like any other teenager or person who is just out of his teens, her brother also has pictures on his wall of the people that he follows, that is, the players. And out of all those pictures of the teams and the players, 3 of the pictures are of Danny Casey. You also might be doing this. I remember one of my friends, she had Salman Khan's pictures, we were in college at that time, even on the ceiling. So, and her theory was that when I lie down, I have to look at him. So children used to do that in my time as well when we were kids. Of course, my parents never allowed it. I only managed to get one poster of Brooke Shields. She was an English actress with beautiful blue eyes and black hair. So that was the only poster that I had. Otherwise, mum wouldn't allow anything. And that was a very decent poster. She was looking very pretty in that, and she was wearing all the good clothes. So mama allowed that. Otherwise, I never was allowed to put up a poster in my room. But then this is generally what teenagers do. They paste the walls with their favorite people, and they keep collecting memorabilia and things about them. These days you have this Korean band, I've forgotten the name, but everybody seems to really, really love their songs. And the boys, it's a boy band, so their pictures, the girls love to collect them and buy those posters. So, like that, Geoff's room had those posters, and three of them were of Danny Casey. He belonged to Ireland, and he was a very young, talented player, hence a prodigy. Ireland is a country towards the north of, or towards actually the west or northwest of England. England has been trying to occupy Ireland since many centuries. It has occupied it also by force, and so it is part of the British Isles. They call themselves a separate country. It is a separate country, but it is part of the British Isles. So the British Isles contains Great Britain, Scotland, and Ireland. These are the main three countries which come together, or three areas which come together as uh, the British Isles. So here he says, promise you'll tell no one. Sophie is talking to him. Promise you'll tell no one. Nothing to tell, is there? Promise, Geoff. Dad murder me. So she says, I'll tell you only if you will not tell Daddy. Promise, Geoff, please. Only if you thought it was true. Please, Geoff. Christ, Sophie, you are still in school. Casey must have strings of girls. He says, are you crazy? Why are you after this guy? He must be having so many girls swooning around him, and you're still in college. You're too young for him. Stop giving him so much attention and stay away from him. He's a typical elder brother who is trying to look after his sister and tell her to stay away from boys, especially somebody who would have no value for her, who would not value her at all. So she should stay away from him. This is what he means to say. I'll be closing the video here and then get on to the next one. Thank you. Good afternoon.